Hola a todas y a todos, soy José Rodari, vuestro entrevistador favorito.
Rechazad imitaciones.
Y me he aparecido cual Pokémon para presentaros un fragmento de la entrevista que realicé la semana pasada a Jon Muharremai, el representante de Suiza para Eurovisión, o el de la canción de Rocito. Dentro audio.
Entrevista con Gjon Muharremai.
Bonjour, hello, sorry.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
I'm speaking bien. I'm speaking every languages now. I don't know how to speak. I'm like, hello, wie geht's? Nein, hello, no. So. Anyway.
Okay, don't worry. I speak French also, but for the audience, it's better that we speak. For the Spanish audience, it's better that we speak English.
Of course. And
Okay.
that's, oh my God, what an accent. That's so cool. Nice. So that's for Eurovision Sound, that's right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it is a Spanish podcast in Spanish also, with Eurovision content for sure. And we have a song chat. We have we talk about the history, the news, everything related about Eurovision. So we are a small team, and we are growing up a little step by step. And many broadcasts have contact us to ask for the podcast, for the broadcast. So we are very, very happy. So
I'm happy too. And I'm especially happy because it's Spain and I love Spain.
Yeah, we
And
love
so,
you also,
okay.
because you are quite famous here. So, well, first of all, I want to thank you for having
No,
us.
thanks to you. No, thank you. Thank you. So
So-
you told me it's a podcast?
Yeah,
Okay. So you will not use the video?
yeah. Well, maybe for one promo or two to our social media or something like that, we
Okay.
can use it.
So is it
But
a problem?
you
if
look
I
you
eat,
look fine.
Is it because I'm eating those things,
Don't worry.
It's okay?
It's okay for you.
Nice. Okay.
You look
Perfect.
nice. So
Thank you.
nice sweater shoe too.
Oh, thank you.
Well, first of all, I want to talk with you about your story, because we know that your name, Jon Tears, came from the tears of your grandfather, maybe, when he heard you sing. And although you were born in Gruyere, your family are from Albania and Kosovo.
Yeah.
And yeah, how your family roots have influenced you in yourself and in your personal life and in your music?
So first of all, thank you for having me. I'm super happy to be here. And yeah, so my roots, of course, influenced me a lot, but I think that I really understood that really lately, because when I was younger, I mean, when I was maybe 10, something like this,
Mhm.
when I was at the primary school, especially, it was
Yeah.
a bit hard because I mean my name was it's Gjon. It's really written like this
Mhm.
because it's an Albanian name, and like people were like, what's this name, how do you pronounce that? It's not from here, so you're not a Swiss, you are not Swiss. And I was like, I think I am. I should have the passport, the Swiss passport, or like
Yeah.
but I think I'm Swiss. And so I never have the feeling that I was coming from here. And at the same time, when I was for vacation to see my family, I never had the sensation that I was coming from there, because people are different, clothes are different, education is different,
Yeah.
the places are completely different. So I never felt like an Albanian, and I never felt like a Swiss.
That's just a problem.
And that's also I mean, that's also why I wrote Répondez-moi. It was because in the moment, I mean, I wanted, like, it was a song about identity and origins question, and at one moment I'm saying why I'm here a foreigner, but they're a foreigner too. And like
Mhm.
that's why I mean completely in that song. It's this situation that I'm speaking about. And so I mean the thing is that people on primary school asked me, where are you from? And
Mhm.
I never had personally the need to know where I was from. And so I asked this question so many years me to understand, okay, I'm not Swiss because I have Albanian roots,
Mhm.
so I cannot be Swiss. But I'm not from Albania because I was born and raised in Switzerland, so I have another education. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, and I finally realized that. I realized when I discussed about that with my other grandfather, not the one of the name, but the other, like from my father's side.
Yes.
And when I spoke with him, he told me, I don't know where I was born, where and when I was born, because I just know that I was born months after my brother who died. So
Mhm.
their they give me his passport for me, because when you make a child, you had to register and you had to do all that stuff. And when
Mhm.
I mean at that time, it was different that today, that it's automatically register and everything. So he doesn't know exactly when he was born. Even I mean he think he knows the year, but he's not sure. And
Wow.
so that, yeah, but when I realized that, and he told me I don't know, and I'm really happy with that. And
Yeah.
I really realized that I shouldn't have take care. I mean, I shouldn't have give so much importance to answering people about where I am from, because I didn't need it to know that, you know. And that's at that moment that my roots really influenced me, because I understood at that moment that I was a puzzle, and and that some parts of me comes from Albania, some part of me comes from Kosovo, and some part of me comes from Switzerland. And that's all of those things that makes who I am. And also it's like, I mean, it's also the souvenirs, the people I meet, the
Okay.
when you go to vacation, you know, I was in Madrid, I love that city. And for example, I fell in love
Yeah.
in Madrid, and like I have that feeling that I have something from there in my heart. And I have something like, you know, when I was, for example, to sing in the live for Rocio, I was so
Yes.
happy to hear
I
again.
want to ask you for this later.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
but I'm shocked
But like,
you fell
yeah,
in love in Madrid.
yeah.
That's
Anyway,
personal life, but well,
I
we
mean,
yeah,
like I really was happy to be there. And
yeah,
the thing is, like, I when I was back for Rocio's show, I was so happy to see Madrid again, even
yeah,
if I couldn't really go out and I really didn't have the time to visit Madrid again.
yeah. Now
But
this is a different city because of the pandemic.
yeah,
So
exactly. But the atmosphere, I mean, it didn't change. It's always like it's something I really liked. And it's weird, but when I was there, I thought at one moment that I would love to live there. You know,
you
it's
are
like this.
invited if you want.
Let's go. And also because
Yes,
I love cinema, and you have beautiful cinema like Cine Dore, and like
yes, really. You know Tinedore.
of
Wow,
course, I know also
I'm
Sala X.
impressed.
You know the Sala X that
Yeah,
they
of
changed to a
course.
bar.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I
yeah.
love that place, and I watched a Green Book there. Um, so I mean, I loved.
I've
I
been
mean, I
there. I've
love.
been there last week. So this,
Oh, so funny.
yes, Salekis is very
And
popular here.
I was eating all the time there, like cheesecakes, and I was just
Really?
becoming fatter and fatter, and yeah. I mean, I loved that place. I really loved that place, and also I
Very
met
nice.
crazy people. Yeah, crazy meetings, crazy people, and yeah, it's a beautiful place. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to
So
come back. I'm arriving.
come here after Eurovision. You can come here. So
Nice.
well, you have talked now about Rocío, Contar la Verdad para Seguir Viva. How was the experience? How do you feel about the show? And you know that the show is very, very successful here. So your song, both of your songs are very known right now. And your, bueno,
Both of
all
them? Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know about Répondez-moi. Okay.
We yes, yes, they have used you. They have used to the song Responde-moi. It's true that they have invited also Barbara Pravi, but your songs, both of them, are the main songs of the show. Always are playing them. So how was the experience?
The experience was quite special because, you know, they wrote me per mail. I think it was on Thursday, but I saw it on Friday. So on Friday, they told me that they love my song. They want to invite me to sing in that show on Sunday, so 2 days after. And actually, at that moment, I had so many other interviews and things. But then I saw that I was first on iTunes in Spain, and I was so proud. I was like, oh my God, they are so cool. Thank you for that. And I was like so happy. So I said, okay, no, I don't care what interviews I have. I definitely have to go in Spain, because if I have to sing the first live version, it should be in Spain, because they support me especially really strongly. And so I was super happy that I was invited. The only thing is, like, I was really like, I had 2 days, and it's just like for me, I wasn't so ready to perform the song live. And so I was super stressed, and I was like, okay, should I say yes, but then I really have to work really a lot so I can be ready for in 2 days, or should I just like stay at home and say no? And then, as I said, because I saw that support, that amazing support, I said okay. And they told me there's no possibility, it's this Sunday or it's never, because they explained to me that they're gonna put someone in the beginning of the show to open the show, and then it's gonna be just the documentary, and then there's no one singing. It's just at the opening. So I said, okay, so if there is no other chance to sing, I will come this Sunday and I will sing. So I fly the Sunday morning. I arrived there. I was really tired, so I slept. I slept in the hotel before, and then I went to the TV show, and I had a translator. He was super nice, super cool. And then they explained me they wanted to make my song and then a little interview with me. So I sang my song, and I spoke, before I sang my song, I spoke with the producer of the show. She was really cool, really nice. And she told me, we are so glad to have you here. And it's really special for us because Rocio really loves your song, and we wanted to use your song. So we're happy to use it. And we only will use your song from Eurovision. And that's so cool because you are the only one to come here and to sing live. And I was like, yeah, so cool. What an honor for me. I'm so happy. So I sang. And then after the singing, the commentator forgot me for the interview. So I was like, oh, no problem. It's okay. I was a bit sad, of course, because I wanted to present my song.
Yeah.
But I said, okay, it can happen. People doesn't care about my music. They want to know what's happened with Rocio. So I thought it's not a problem if there is no interview. But it was a bit like, of course, I was like a bit not frustrated, but a bit sad.
Upset.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
not upset, because I said nothing, but I was just like, okay. Okay, it really means that I just came for sing, and then ciao, we don't need you. It was like, it's just like the way it was. I thought it wasn't so cool, but I said, okay, I understand. Also TV, it's not the first TV I do, so I know that everything quick. So no worries. I was like, okay. But the translator was, no, that's not normal. And he was like, and I was like, so cute, thank you. And he was like speaking to the production, and he was like, that's not so cool. You invited him like from Switzerland, and you even didn't interview him. And I said, no worries, there's no problem, thank you. And I was also super tired, and like I was super scared also. So I said, okay, no worries. And like he was like, oh no, that's not so cool, but anyway, you are really quite nice to take it like this. I was like, I cannot take it in another way. That's so cool for me first to have come here. Then I come back home, and 2 days after, I received so many articles, like the new song of documentary from Rocio.
It was real.
I was like, what's this? And I was like, I received like 4 or 5 articles. So I was like, weird. And so then I reacted a bit fast on Instagram, something that I needed to make a song. And then we sent
We
a mail
know
to
it.
production, and I mean, I was super upset, honestly, because I didn't think why they told me that they're gonna use just my song and that I was the only, just my song of Eurovision, and that I was the only one to perform live.
Mhm.
You know, I was just a little bit sad about that because I mean, they didn't need to tell me that if it wasn't true. You know, they can just say, yeah, we invite you, but we will invite other artists from Eurovision and we will use other songs, and I will be okay, no worries, so cool. It's so cool for me first to have me in the show, you know, it's to have me in the show and my song in the show. I'm
Yeah.
super, but it was not so cool how it was done because they told me something else and they did something else, you know.
Yeah.
So that's
But
the only one. That's the only thing I was like, okay, not so cool. And then, but still, I'm super happy because they are using the song. People
yes,
like the song, so I'm super happy
a
for
lot.
that.
And press talk about the song for few days, so you can be happy because the press reception of the song was very good. So talking about Barbara Pravi is your biggest competition, I think. It's another song in French, so we have a big chance this year to have a French winner, a French, yes, a winner in French. How do you feel about this song? You like it?
Of course. I mean, last year when I was with Répondez-moi in France, it was Tom Leb, and I didn't like so much the fact that people compared us a lot, and they told him, yeah, you have a French and English song. Even the Swiss have a full French song. That's not normal. Why are you singing in English? And I was like, why are you comparing us? I mean, we are two different artists, so why? And I had the feeling that it doesn't help. I mean, the fact that we didn't speak really each other didn't help. So I was like, okay, this year I'm going to really speak to Barbara, so we don't have any tension, and we will be like people. I mean, we'll not try to compare us. And it's actually what happens. I mean, we spoke each other, we met each other. People knew that we met each other, so people are not like, oh, they don't like each other. They were like, oh, they are friends, cool, you know. And that's what I wanted.
Yes.
I wanted just people to leave us. And not trying to compare us. And also I wanted to meet her because I mean, I was sure that she was going to win L'Eurovision C'est vous qui décidez, because I mean, I sent her a message before she won it and I wrote her, you will win, but anyway, and you will even maybe win the Eurovision Song Contest. She was like, no, never, no, you're cute, but never. And finally she won and I was sure. So yeah, I mean, I love the, how can I say that, her musicality and the fact that she composed the song herself, and it's also representing herself. So that's cool. And yeah, and so I also really am happy that she took the time to meet me because she wasn't in the studios, so she was recording things, so she didn't have really a lot of time, but she still wanted to meet me. So I'm happy, and we spent a really good time together. And yeah, that's all. It's yeah. And then when I saw that she was on the Rocio show, I was so happy for her because she deserved it too. It's just like it wasn't so cool the way what they told me. You know, they were like, yeah, you will be the only one. And you know what was weird is like we are just two of us singing in French, and they took the two of us, and I was like, okay.
That's very kind from your side. And how do you feel about the competition this year? What are your favorites? You can tell us, or you cannot tell us.
I can tell you.
I have so many questions and only 9 minutes, so it is a pleasure to talk with you, but I have to rush it a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going faster. No worries.
Yeah.
So
like Spanish TV, something like that.
So I love a lot of people. Last year, I really wanted to listen to every songs, and this year, because I didn't want any pressure, because last year it put me pressure. I just wanted to hear the one I liked, and so that's why I make like the recap video. I think my favorite ones are like Discotheque from the Roop. I love that song.
I love it.
It was out. I love Daddy Freyr from Iceland. I mean, I love his voice, and he's a super talented producer. I love Karma from Angela Peristeri. As I said, I like also Voilà from Barbara. And also Roxanne. I love Amnesia from Roxanne, and I really think it's an underrated song. I mean, people should really put that song on top because I really think like she deserves. I mean, I love her song. I love her video. I really am looking forward to see her on stage. Look how it's gonna look like. But I love that song. That's my
Thank you.
top one. I also
Fine.
love
What do you think about the Spanish song Voy a quedarme by Blas Cantó? What do you feel? What do you like it?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm being a little bit shady. No.
No.
For asking you this.
No, it's just like I'm remembering, the song like in my head. And I just like the melody, like I'm just like trying to remember the everything. Yeah, I mean, I like it, and I think it's a really clever decision to sing it in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like the fact that he's really present. I mean, is he going to sing in Spanish? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That I wasn't sure. No, yeah. So yeah, I'm super happy that he will sing in Spanish because it's, again, for me, people that choose their language, it's so much. I mean, for me, it's really cool. I mean, I love both, but it's just like when you sing in your language, I have the feeling that you are also showing us your culture, and that's why I like also the fact that he's singing in Spanish, and yeah, I mean, he's a really talented artist, and I really wish him a lot of success.
Nice.
All I can say, yeah.
So you are very, very, very young, only 22, I think, years old. Very, very. For me, it's very, very, very young. But you have already participated in 3 talent shows in Albania, Switzerland, and France.
Yeah.
How do you think this experience will be useful for you in this contest? Because it's TV also. So...
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean,
no, doesn't.
The three
really
TV
different.
shows I did. Yeah, the 3 TV shows I did. I was really much more younger. I was like between 9 and 13, so I wasn't really realizing what was happening. But then I did. I mean, what makes it different? It's the stage where you are. Even if the voice, when I was in the blind audition or when I was in the battles, it's 2 different configuration structure. I mean, so you have to relearn all the time. When it's a new stage, you have to understand, okay, what's your space, where you can go and for me it's always like the reflex you need to have, and so you can be more professional and more also quick, because understand fast, because in those situations normally you don't have so much time. So you always have to think about those reflex and go as fast as you can and also as good as you can, and I mean, I learned a lot in the voice because I think I really realized how to speak with a camera, how to concretely act in front of a camera, how to answer to the interviews, how to be more fluid, natural, I think. But it's going to be completely different, I'm sure, because Eurovision is another structure, it's another stage. And so, yeah, so I'm super excited to be there. But of course, I received some help for the camera and also how to act with the camera. But still, I mean, the way I want to present myself is something that is always changing. The only difference, I think, it's like now I know more what I want. I'm taking more confidence, and that's helpful for the staging. But otherwise, I'm not like, okay, I know, so I know how to do. Don't expect that, and I'm not like this at all. I'm like always learning from staging.
Talking about the staging, Sacha Jean-Baptiste is gonna repeat this year with the Swiss delegation. So, what do you can talk about the staging or the concept, or if you wanna tell us if it is gonna be any surprise or something, or, you know, you can give us some information to some gossip or something.
So. No. I can maybe say that
because Lucas Honey's song, it was very, very radically different from yours. So it is so we are expecting what she's gonna do with you.
How can I say? I can say that I will try something that I'm not used to, that I not do it usually. But I'm so happy because it represents me completely.
Wow. What mystery.
Wow. So I'm also not saying too much because then I'm just afraid that people are expecting like really like crazy things, and that's maybe not the case. So that's why I'm like, let's stay safe and not telling too much things. But you will see. It's already here. I mean, it's in
only 3 weeks. So 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2
it's
weeks.
in 12 days. No, for me it's in 14 days. Yeah, 2 weeks exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh
so I think I have time for 2 things. One more question. I know that Tout L Univers was composed in a song camp, something like that. Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the difference between the Tout L Univers Répondez-moi? Because the process of making them. Because I don't know if Répondez-moi was made by the same way, but I don't know.
So when I finished The Voice, a Swiss duet saw me on The Voice, and they asked me to come to make a songwriting camp, and I was like, okay, let's just try. And so we did. When I arrived at the songwriting camp, they told me, so this is going to be for Eurovision, and I was like, oh my god, okay. Don't know if I really want to make Eurovision, but anyway, let's make a music and we will see. And because, you know, I was just like I was just after a show. So I was just finished a show. So I was like, oh, another. So I was just like, maybe let's take some time and distances. But we did the song, like we did Répondez-moi in Zurich in that songwriting camp. And when we finished the song, we were like, I mean, it was really fluid, natural. We did for hours, really quickly. I mean, we started, I don't remember, but we started maybe at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. and we finished at 2 p.m. or something like this. It was quite real quick. And then it's just like the production time needed a lot of time because we weren't sure about what direction to take. And then Tout L Univers, I mean, when I had to come back after the cancellation, I again did some songwriting camps, but that's the first camp with the first song. I mean, first song we did was Tout L Univers. And it's like I met Wouter Hardy, the producer of Arcade, and also Nina Sempermans. And so it was a pleasure to work with them because I didn't knew them, but we, like the first time, had the same connection really fast and really easily, and so we did the song really quite easily and also fast, and it was so cool because they are all of them so talented, and that's why we could have gone so fast also.
Nice. So I think we have no time. So thank you so much. I wish you the best of the lucks, and hope the next year I have to interview you again, but like the winner of Eurovision Song Contest. Thank you.
I hope so. Thank you, and you looked really, really professional. You did it perfectly.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ciao. Have a nice
Ciao.
day.
Y hasta aquí podemos leer. Nos vemos en los campos de batalla. Bye bye.